Hello everyone, this is Plankera, and welcome to my universe. Today, I'm going to continue rigging Shalom from Path to Nowhere. We're on body turns, and it's very exciting. It's kind of nice to have a break from the head. And hello there, new broho. So yeah, I'm just going to continue what I'm doing. And yes, my character is just kind of resting on the moon. Well, of course. Life is great. And I always tend to come here in a good mood, so here we are. Anyway, there's a few small corrections that I wanted to make here. I kind of wanted to push the little strings coming off of her necklace just a little further forward. It kind of felt like they were getting caught on stuff to me. So I just wanted to push them on over a little bit more. A little bit more than that even, I think. But yesterday I was able to finish the entire right body turn, you know, corrections aside. So, or left. Yes, left. It is the left side. So that bodes well for being able to finish this relatively soon, and I am excited. I need to hide this arm. It is a little bit in the way right now. Let's see, I know that she has a skin that has her in kind of an evening gown. But yeah, this is what she normally looks like. I have the coat hidden right now. She normally has a big ol' coat, worn like a cape. But I have that hidden right now because I'm working on everything underneath it first. Let's see, how did this look over here again? Okay. I don't pay as much attention to skins personally, but I do like her character design. I think it's pretty well done. They scare me a little bit. She scares me a little bit, but I think that's intentional, so it's fine. Let's see here. How do I want to do all this? I think the forms are fine. Oh yeah, she's a very scary lady. But I mean, that's a lot of her appeal as a character. She is definitely a very scary person. Of her in general. I'm not sure if I believe that personally. I mean, probably, considering the amount of times that I bring her in because I'm feeling lazy and just want to steamroll a stage, and then because I'm feeling lazy, I just tend to not stop people from taking damage or a lot of those other things. She has definitely died many a times in my runs due to my own negligence. It is indeed. Yeah, I mean, everyone feels lazy sometimes. And I mean, it's a video game, so I am fine with being a little bit lazy. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good so far. I just wasn't entirely satisfied with these little ribbons, so I thought I'd move them over just a little bit more. But yeah, I think this is looking a little bit better. I think some of the vertices got pushed up and down though, so let me slide some of these guys back up here. Oh, this? I mean, yeah, this is software, but I mean the game that Shalom is from is a video game. This is not my OC. This is a video game character. OC, short for original character. I swear this is supposed to be clipped. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. That didn't quite make sense as a shadow for her skin. So, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I have a fair amount of original characters of my own. This is just not one of them. And I do draw them sometimes. I'd actually go as far as to say is wanting to learn how to draw my wanting to draw my characters is why I learned how to draw in the first place. I've never been especially good with words, so being able to do pictures was much easier for me. I am currently working on a comic. But it's a bit slow going. I don't have a lot of time to work on it, unfortunately. But I am doing my best. But mostly, I did a lot of role-playing. And made a lot of characters for that. And then, I mean, I also enjoy just game development as an art form, so I study games very much, and I am, I guess, kind of off and on working on something, but that's even more slow going. So, there we go. Not necessarily, but the ones that I'm interested in making right now, yes, there would be story in them. And indeed, they do involve other characters of mine. So, there we go, but like I said, that's been pretty slow going. Unfortunately, I am but a mere mortal with limited time in the day, and I can only do so many things, and I'm still mad about it. I hate opportunity cost, man. It's the worst. So I've kind of had to throw some things to the wayside in order to make room for certain other things. I like lots of different things, but if I had to pick a favorite subgenre, it would be stuff involving death. Like, death games in particular. So that'd be things like, let's see, Liar Game, Alice in the Borderlands. I read a comic recently called I Will Die Soon, and it was wonderful. Oh no, I focus fine. Lack of focus is not an issue, it's just, there's a lot of things I want to do. And I'm always a little bit sad when I have to throw things to the wayside. Borderlands. Alice in the Borderland. Trust me, has absolutely no relation to Alice in Wonderland. Absolutely none. Yes, yes it is. Never did watch the live-action version. Don't really care to. The manga was fine for me. I thought it was quite good. Oh yeah, I guess when it comes to media, it's like, if it doesn't give me a feeling of existential dread, then, like, why am I reading it? This is how I feel about things. What would I call her hairstyle? I don't actually know. I mean, it's just kind of shoulder-length hair. I do like her hair, it's very pretty. That's why I spent an eternity doing my best to get it to look right. My hairstyle? I would not call my hairstyle a bob. Bobs are normally shorter. I'm not actually sure what I'd call mine either. Yeah, bobs wouldn't normally reach the shoulders. Okay, there we go, that's better. Yeah, I don't actually know what I'd call it. I really don't. I'm sure there's a word for it, I just don't know what it is. I should figure it out sometime. I actually find that knowing the words for these things is helpful because not only can I describe it to people, but it means that I can search for reference images very quickly out in the internet. And that's always very nice. I don't know, man. I don't ask questions for how the author how the author drew things. Like I said, I just cut this out so I could rig it. I did not make any design decisions here. Yeah, I just took some official art from the game, so this is not my art. Yeah, like I said, I just cut it out. I tried to do as little editing as possible. I did have to do a lot of editing in order to fill in gaps and whatnot. Like, I mean, I had to redraw, like, most of her shirt and stuff like that because, you know, the official art, it has the code on there. So I had to fill in everything on her shoulders and stuff. And redraw a lot of the stuff on her lower body because it's normally covered with her arm and various things like that. But I tried to just match what was already there. Correct. I haven't really been doing a lot of thumbnails until recently. Until now, I was just trying to learn how to actually do the streaming part, and I figured that I'd worry about getting eyeballs on my stuff later. I did not for the first two. Actually, the first three. The thumbnail was recent. I made it Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I made it on Tuesday. It's been something that I've been wanting to learn how to do a little bit better. So, I'm working on it. I can tell I must have been a little bit tired when I was finishing this up, which tracks considering that I went late because I was really determined to finish the turn. But, there were a couple of areas here that I thought I could do a bit better than I did. So here I am, just fixing up a bunch of small details. It's okay, I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out. Yep, I just wanted to focus on one thing at a time. But now I'm pretty happy with what I've been creating recently, so I figured it's time to try to get some eyeballs on me. And thus, making some thumbnails. Yeah, I like my playlist. It's very nice. It's nice to do art too as well. Sometimes I even listen to it off stream. Just a nice fluffy piano playlist. And I think I'm just about done with my corrections here. And then I think I want to do a little bit more with the arm going across her chest. Which means I'm probably going to have to adjust the shoulder a little bit more, so I guess I shouldn't try to perfect this area too hard. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let me pull this dark area over here just a little bit further here. There we go. Yep, I have to place them one by one. It takes quite a long time. I believe I spent the first week of working on this model, just meshing everything. Literally took me a whole week. Huh. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, one by one. Takes quite a long time. I've never been able to get the auto mesh to work for me, so I do it by hand. I mean, if you're ever curious, I do have a playlist that shows the entire process. Alright, I think I'm happy now, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more with this arm. I think I want to move it, like, over here. I'm not going to worry about her shoulder just yet. I just want to get the arm into a slightly more interesting place. I know it exists. Probably won't go see it. Like I said, I don't exactly have very much money, so don't really go to the movies or anything. I'm not actually sure if my kids are even super interested in seeing it. They're very little. Like, very, very little. Okay, I don't actually like this. Let's go ahead and put the arm back over here. I think I had it at 2. It's alright. I'm not able to buy my kids a lot of things, but I do get to spend all day with them, and I think they like that. Take them to the park, whatever they want. It's a good time. Life is good. Fun times. Yeah, I basically don't use social media at all. I have attempted to use Twitter in the past because I liked posting my art on it. But man, I am too old. I could not understand it. Was not a fan, so that's why I'm here on YouTube. Because at least here, I can talk about art and stuff. They are indeed sleeping. Okay, there we go. Still not quite happy with this arm, though. I mean, I guess it doesn't really have to move that much, but... I don't know. Kinda want to do something a little bit more interesting with it than I currently am. I don't want to make it bigger or anything, I just kinda... wanted to move with her shoulder a little bit more. But I don't really like the way it looks when I move the whole thing over. Let me try one more time, just maybe a little bit less extreme. It's not really any better. I think I've got to do some corrections on the necklace here. And I wouldn't consider social media necessarily at fault for that. I mean, some people are going to be irresponsible. And stuff like that happened even before the advent of social media, so people get a people. It is what it is. Choker's a type of necklace, yes. Okay, there we go, that's a little bit better. Let's make it a little bit thicker on the top there. I think it aids in the turn. Do I want to attempt to do anything else with this arm? I'm not entirely satisfied, but it doesn't look bad and I don't know what to do with it, so I guess I'll call that good. Let's go fix her sleeve. How far exactly do I need to move this? Okay. Probably not too much more than this. So let's just turn it a little bit. I think that'll look pretty good. Alright. Hope you're able to have some tasty food. Alright, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, that's a bit too strong. Go ahead and take it back. The good news is that after I finish all this, I should be able to mirror like 90% of it to the other side, and I will have the right turn almost done. That'll be nice. The joy of symmetrical things. Makes my life so much easier, and I appreciate it. I'm not actually sure if I have flip pairings done for this, though. I'll have to check that. It's like I've been on the face for so long that I actually forget if I made proper flip pairings for this yet. Let's see, still just finding myself very unsatisfied with this area, though. Let's see here. I think I can improve her armpit area over there a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay, there's just lots of little folds around here, and I definitely put too many dots down. I made way too many. So now I'm gonna have to deal with the unwieldiness of the mesh. But it's alright. I'll get through it all. Right now, things are a little bit messy through there, but I'm just trying to get things into the right place, and then I'll worry about making it a little bit less messy. The mesh is very fine, so it's kind of inevitable that it'll get a bit messy. This is one of those cases of it is what it is. But I want to get that fold looking a little bit better than it currently is. It'll be covered by her coat later, but I want to make it so I can take off the coat. So everything over here still matters. It still matters. If I didn't want her to be able to take off her coat, I would not be paying any attention to this. And in fact, I probably wouldn't have even drawn all of this. It would be completely unnecessary, but I do want her to be able to take off her coat. So here we are. Okay, yeah, once I clean that up a bit, I think it should look pretty good. Let me take a look over here. Yeah, it has a little bit more turn to it. I think it's good. Still not entirely happy with the arm, but I don't know what to do with it, so maybe I'll have an epiphany someday, and I'll be able to do something really cool, but, you know, until that day comes, this is fine. And who knows, maybe in a year when I become a pro rigger or something, I'll think about re-rigging some of this and seeing what I can do with it. Who knows? Knowing me, I probably won't. There's been several pictures, illustrations and stuff that I've done in the past that I have thought about redrawing, but when it comes down to it, I am mortal with limited time. And every time I think about, you know, maybe I should redraw this picture that I did, like, however long ago. Or I could draw something new and exciting. I always go for the new and exciting thing. Always do. I don't think it's a bad thing. There are just so many things I want to draw and not enough time, so I never really end up revisiting old drawings. And pictures that get abandoned that I never quite finish, I do not typically revisit. So they remain unfinished for all eternity. Thinking about it's a little bit sad. But because I leave them unfinished, I get to create some new things too, so it's not all bad. Just gotta make those kinds of choices, and it's not always easy. It's really not. I told you, opportunity cost is my greatest enemy. I just wish I could do everything. So much. So much. This fold, man. It's, very particular. I think it does a good job of describing the movement of her arm, though. So that's why I'm being a little bit particular about it. Let's see, I think I still need to push this top part a little further back. Actually, maybe I should do that in just the mesh group here. It'll flip a little bit easier. Although I guess it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing something completely different with that shoulder, so it's fine. Actually, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. Control Z, making my life easier every day. Okay, I think that's good. We go ahead and turn the little dangly bits back on and take one last look here. Yep, I think that's about how I want things, so let's go ahead and flip it over. Actually, no. I need to check my flip bearings first. Definitely should do that. Where are they again? Right, they're over here. Configure flip pairings. Okay, good, you guys can't see them. Okay, good, I already configured all of those. Okay, in that case, we are ready to flip. Alright, and I want to turn her head the other direction. And test it out with that. Yeah, and I see her pockets were not completely symmetrical, so that's another area that I will have to touch up. And her necklace is definitely not symmetrical. But that did save me a ton of effort. I already think it looks pretty good. Got the little ribbons. They're looking pretty okay. Let her do a little wiggle. So it looks like I will have to fix quite a lot of her skirt. Alright, let me go and unset things that do not match up exactly. Collarbones are fine, flowers fine. We will unset you. We will unset you. I think. Yes, we will unset you. The strings are fine. Unset you. The shirt itself. Yes, I think I need to unset that. Because, yeah, the folds on there not symmetrical, so I will just have to fix them up myself. Didn't realize I moved this. Okay, no, you should be fine. You should be fine. That part is symmetrical. Okay, I'm gonna unset that. I think the buckle's fine. That should be fine. Yep, all that should be fine, in theory. Let me take a look at how it moves. I might need to make some edits, but I think it's mostly fine. The piece fine. Okay. These were just basic translations, so I think they should be fine. Yep, those look fine. Belt loops are fine. That should be fine. And you should be fine. I think all that should be fine. Okay, here we go. This is where things might not be so fine. Actually, that one should be okay. Let me hide her arm again. Okay, it is not fine. So we unset you. And you. Pockets need to be unset. I don't actually know if these are symmetrical, but let me take a look at how they move. No, I think that's fine. Seams are fine. The small loops, however, are very much not. And let me see, the waist part. I don't know if you're symmetrical, but it looks fine. So I'll call that good. Alright, I think I have fixed all the parts that are not symmetrical, and therefore I need to adjust manually. But still, this is most of it. Yep. Okay, well, let's go in, and I'll go ahead and start with the necklace, because it's the highest up and I feel like it. That's what I feel like doing right now, and how I feel like working today. It's nice to be able to follow your whims a little bit, so here we are. Just gonna pull all of this over here. And then I want to make the top part here a little bit thicker to show that we're seeing a little bit more of that side. No, I'm definitely making things worse here. I'm gonna try again. Let's try again. Sometimes it is easier just to start over. Like, it's sad to lose that side, because I thought that side was looking pretty okay. But it's for the best in this case. What I did was not working, and I think it would have just taken way more effort to salvage it than it would be to just try again. So I'm going to start with just pushing it as far over as I want it to go, and then I will worry about getting those other aspects of it looking okay. And in fact, I think I want to move the highlights around too. I think that'll make it easier to tell if I am on the right track with some things. So let's just push all the highlights on the necklace here a little further over. Stretch out the sky on this side. Yeah, seems pretty alright. So now I think I can go in and start shaping things here. Okay. Now I think once I make that look a little bit less pointy, all should be well. I'm not sure how I'm gonna make it look less pointy, though. Mesh, help. What do I do? Okay. I think I understand. Thank you, Mesh. You're helpful as always. Alright, so it looks a little bit deformed in a few places, but I think I've got something good going here now. I am much more comfortable with how this looks. Alright. So I think with this, I can safely go back and work on the small side that I actually had looking pretty okay before I had to restart. Again, it's, you know, a little unfortunate, but it was for the best in this case. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So let's go ahead and go do the side now. So I need to make this hole a little bit larger. I think there's some nice ways that I could have cut this out to make this a little bit easier on myself and get a little bit better of a result. But I wasn't sure how to handle the rigging side of it, so I wasn't quite sure how I was supposed to cut it. So that's something that I will have to learn for a future model. I would like to make another one sometime. I'm not sure when. They might still be a little too time-consuming for stream content, but it is something I think about sometimes. Gotta say, though, this has been excellent practice for me. Alright, let's zoom out and see if it's moving a good amount now. Yeah, I think that looks good. And all of that is still good, so let's go hide these strings. so I can see what I'm doing down here a little bit better, and see what I want to fix here. Okay, well, first off, I want to move this arm a little bit further to the right here. I don't think this one needs to move a lot. Maybe a little bit more than that. Just enough to give it a little wiggle, you know? I swear, making models like this is all about just getting the wiggle right. Optimal wiggling. I'll have to fix this area again around her armpit, but that's fine, very doable. Okay, I think that's good. Now then, before I start fixing the wrinkles on the shirt, I think I want to fix the skirt here. I'm guessing I didn't make flip pairings for these because they were not perfectly symmetrical, which, you know, fair. I think that's fair. Let's see here, I think I want to do those little loops first. So where were those? Those are kind of in the skirt area. They were called, like, small loops? Okay, I grabbed this one first. How did I do this here? Where's the other one? Here. Just 90. Okay. So I reduced the scale to 90. And that's it. And then on the thin belt part, where are you? This? Okay, and where's the other one? Here it is. 80. So I scaled that down to 80. And how much did I move you? Just 1. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Once I find the layer. That's always the first step. Gotta actually know where the stuff is. Easier said than done. They like to hide from me. What can I say? Alright. And what did I have for you on this side? Just 110 and 2. Maybe I should have just made flip bearings for them. Doesn't matter now because I'm not going to be flipping anything anymore, so works out. Okay, let's do the pockets. Come on, scroll wheel, work with me here. There we go. Let's see, maybe the rectangle will be a little bit easier for this. I never actually used the rectangle, so I'm gonna derp around this a little bit. Fortunately, I can't really see what I'm doing, because when I mess with the rectangle, it's all just off screen. trying not to move the pocket too much. But I want it to be... yeah, to line up nicely with everything else I have going. Alright. I think that's good, and now I just need to... I'm gonna go back to my circle brush because I am more comfortable with it. Just need to get this top part. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks pretty nice. I think I want to touch just a little bit more at the bottom here. Yeah. Just a little wiggle, and I think that it'll look a lot better once I edit the texture of the skirt. Okay. Now to get the other pocket. Let's see, about how far away was it? Got a little distance here. Just trying to eyeball it. So now I can pull it over until that distance is about equal to what it was. And once again, just give it a little wiggle, you know? Little wiggle. Okay, I don't like what I did at the bottom there, so let's just undo it. I think this is a sufficient wiggle. Wiggle looks fine. Okay, let's adjust the texture on the skirt now. Whew. Okay, complicated mesh again. Always a little bit intimidating at first, but it'll be okay. It always is. And there's just, even beyond the folds, just a little bit of texture on the dress itself. But I start with the folds because they are the easiest things to see. So I just pull everything that way. I don't think I need to worry about anything down there. Yeah. I think I move here too much. I kind of feel like I'm moving this one a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go lessen that a bit. And I still need to move up here as well. There's just enough going on up there that I want to touch it a little bit. Otherwise, it'll just look like it's getting stuck. That's not something I want here. I don't want the poor vertices to feel stuck. They should be free. Free to do whatever they want. go where they want to go. Be wherever makes them happy. I think I'm moving around her, I don't know, midsection here. A little bit too much as well. This is a very subtle movement, so I do not need to move things too much. Everything is staying roughly where it was before. This is all work just to make sure that the twist a little further up doesn't look weird. But for the most part, I'm not really moving this. I think this is fine. Okay. Guess I should go touch up there now. And then I can go deep into short folds. I'm kind of glad that I don't have to worry about her collar quite as much this time. Because that can be quite time-consuming. That's where I got stuck on a lot of my corrections this morning. Just getting that collar bit to look good. Okay, I think that's good. I'm not gonna worry about her other arm until I have all this other shirt stuff corrected, but honestly, I don't think I need to fix too much on the shirt. This side actually looks much better. I guess the bigger side, the side that appears larger after the movement change, so this would be the large side, this would be the small side, is just never needs that many corrections. I am gonna have to do a bunch of stuff around the armpit though again. That just kind of is what it is, I think. Okay. I think I see what I have to do. Alright, there's like a spot in here that is not straight. I have to click off. Yeah, right there. Mesh is too fine, could not see. I really do like all the little folds in her shirt. Definitely makes it a bit of a pain to rig, but I think it looks really nice. The way this artist draws clothes is just as nice as the way he draws hair. This is why I'm having to be careful not to get caught in just an abyss of wanting to do everything. That's why I've made the executive decision to keep things simple in the body. Because I know if I really wanted to, I could probably spend another 6 months on this. Easy. Easy. Actually, now that I think about it, I think one of the fundamental differences between rigging and just drawing or general art is when you decide you're done. I feel like with rigging, there really is no obvious endpoint since I'm just trying to make convincing movement. Whereas when I'm drawing something, I'm like, does this convey what I want it to convey? And if it does, then like, you know, maybe I can think about what will make the message or idea that I want people to see a little bit more clear, or what would make it more appealing, and that sort of thing. But it's a lot harder to just get caught up in that. Whereas when I'm trying to make things move nicely, I think it's very easy to be, well, you know, this is like 5 pixels off. I could move it over there, and it'll look better. Or I could add this other effect to make the physics on her hair a little bit more convincing, or stuff like that. And that can take you down a rabbit hole that is very hard to get out of. The endpoint, at least for me right now, with my current skill level, is just not quite as clear. I think that's kind of interesting, actually. I never really thought about it in those terms. But it makes sense. Now I'm understanding on how I was able to just get caught up in her hair for so long. Because the hair is really nice, and I was so sure that I could make things look just a little bit better if I just spent a little bit more time on it. And I think I was entirely correct, actually. I wouldn't say I regret the time I spent on it. It's just I also know that if I spent another month on it, I could probably make it look a little bit better. So I think I might be having a harder time letting go there. This tells me that rigging streams in the future will probably still be very dangerous. Gonna have to watch myself. Make sure that my perfectionism doesn't get the better of me. Okay, I think I'm getting somewhere here. I think I got the fold looking pretty okay, so now I just kind of want to get this outer edge out in a good spot. I think I pushed it back a little bit too much. I don't mind if it's a little bit wrinkly this time. I think even on the default it's a little bit wrinkly looking. I do want to match the kind of wrinkles that exist, just so it moves a little bit more nicely. But in this case, it makes sense for a shirt to have wrinkles. I mean, look how many little wrinkles are in her shirt. Is in her shirt. So it's fine. It's totally fine. I forget, was that supposed to go in or out? Out. Okay. I had to think about that for a second. Started pushing it in. I think my brain got a little bit dyslexic there. And I was like, wait, this doesn't seem right. It's okay. That's why I just went to go check it. See how it all works out. Alright. Oh man, it's so nice to just have everything going really well, where I can actually finish an entire turn in a day fairly easily. Like, I feel like this turn is already almost done. And I feel like I just barely started on it. It just all worked out. I mean, it helps that I was able to steal pretty much everything I did from my left turn, but even so, with how long I had been doing stuff on her hair, it's still very refreshing. Alright, now let's do the small side. I think the small side will probably be more difficult than that, but not by much. I look at it and there's honestly just not much I want to move. I think it's all pretty okay. I just see a little bit like over here that I want to move down. Squish this in just a little bit more and adjust a few creases here and there over here. Yeah, I pushed that corner a little bit too far down there. Now I must pay the price and push it back into place. Because my hand got a little bit too excited. And perhaps my brain as well. This is why I tend to be very gentle with my movements, because I know that if I'm not, stuff like this will happen. Oh my gosh. That's a really thick cluster of vertices, okay. I'm gonna use a tiny brush then. I was just gonna adjust this by hand, but my My brain says no after seeing this. Oh, past self. You've tried so hard, but why? Why did you have to pack the vertices so tight together? Future self. Next time you mesh something, please remember this. It's very important. Your future self will greatly appreciate it. I was just thinking about it, and I realized that after I finish the body turns, I want to do the hair and the coat too. I will be loading the model into the program that actually runs the models, and I don't know, I guess I'll just put her right next to me on the screen here and test her out, see how she looks. That's kind of exciting. I'll actually be able to set up some parameters and see how things are moving. Hopefully I won't have to fix too many things. And I think it'll be fun to actually load her up and really see how she moves for the first time. I'll definitely be happy to share that moment with all of you. I'm very excited. And honestly, at the rate I'm going, I don't think it's that far off. I'm not sure if it'll be next week. It depends on how long various aspects take. I don't really know what to expect. And frankly, I've been terrible at estimating it, so I'm not going to try. But I'm still very excited, and I can't stop myself from thinking about it. It's just like physics. Because I'm very excited about physics, and I can't stop thinking about the physics. Can't help myself. My brain thinks 5 steps ahead, and I can't stop it. I blame chess. I played chess quite a lot when I was younger. I don't really have a lot of interest in competitive games anymore, but I used to really like them. Like, I wanted to get good at some fighting games, particularly Smash Brothers. But it just never quite panned out, and eventually I just kind of got sick of it. Played Overwatch for a while too, and that was fun. Reached Diamond, and shortly after I quit playing. Just got sick of a lot of the stuff that comes with competitive anything. I can appreciate some of the passion behind it, but when people just get irrationally angry at things and take losing a little bit too personally, it starts to wear on you after a while. And considering that I've felt it in pretty much any competitive game that I played, you know, whether it's chess, Overwatch, fighting games, I just kind of stopped enjoying it. So that's when I realized, yeah, it's unfortunately time to find a new hobby. So I haven't played chess in a long time. I haven't played Overwatch in a long time. I haven't even played, like, Soul Calibur or Smash or fighting games in a long time either. for the best. I'm having way more fun with art. So my day has basically been making stuff and taking care of tiny humans. And I think it's a pretty good life. I worked pretty hard to build the life that I wanted, and now it's nice to just kind of be able to enjoy it finally. Right, this part by the buttons is giving me more trouble. And every time I look at it, I'm just like, that cluster of vertices makes me want to gag. There's just so dang many. It's like, look at that, you can't even see anything there. It's just a vast sea of vertices. Okay, I will have to clean that up, but I don't want to right now, so I'm gonna go adjust some things over here first. I will allow myself to procrastinate for just a couple of minutes. Okay, but after I finish this little bit, I think it's time to stop procrastinating and get back into that little sea of vertices over here. Yeah, it is time. I think it's all in the right place though, so I just need to smooth out some of these edges. Over here in particular, it just looks very pointy. And it's like if it looked pointy in the original, I wouldn't worry about it so much, but it looked very soft in the original, so I want to keep that softness. The shirt really just does look so soft to the touch, doesn't it? Looks like a very comfortable shirt. Almost there. Still slightly feel like I'm drowning, but it's all good. I got this. I think. Like, sometimes when I say things like this, I'm not sure if I actually got this or if I'm just coping. But, you know, it's fine. Everyone needs to cope sometimes. So even if I am, it's totally cool. Alright. Yeah, I think that looks pretty natural. Let's go turn our arm on. Okay, now I just gotta figure out how to move this arm. And I think I can just move it over here very slightly. And line that up. Maybe even a little bit more than that. I'm not sure how much I moved the other arm when I was working on the left turn. But I suppose it doesn't really matter. I'm on this turn now. All that matters is what makes this turn look nice. This turn doesn't have to be compared to the other one. It is its own turn. I think that's too much arm movement though, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it out just a little bit. And then just adjust the shoulder of her shirt here. I think that'll look better than having the arm go that far over. Unfortunately, I still have to zoom in pretty close because there are too many dots. There are too many dots. I think I actually still want her arm just a little bit further out here. Actually, I think I'm gonna collapse the arms because I don't think I'm gonna do a bunch of special things with them, at least not for a while. I might do a little bit of arm physic, just because that makes things look nice. Initially, I wanted to potentially do something with her hand, bring it up to her lips there. Let Shalom shush us. But, I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore. We'll see how I feel about it once I have everything else done. A lot of those extras will be on a do I want to do this anymore basis. Because like I said, when you're just trying to make things move around, you can work on it forever. Forever and ever. So I just have some choices I need to make and decide which things I want to do. And choices are hard. Okay, I think that's pretty okay. So now I just kind of want to adjust the folds around the shoulder. I think the movement on it is pretty okay. So I need to adjust some areas around the armpit a bit, and then I can figure out what I want to do with these folds over here. And then I think that will be a right turn done, and I can get started on my top and bottom turns. I think I'll do the top turn first. Thus my brain has declared, we do top turn. Doubt I'll be able to finish the top turn today though. But I can at least get it started. But I suppose I should stop getting ahead of myself and just actually finish this right turn first. Like I said, I can't help it. My brain just naturally thinks of the future, and it never wants to stop. It's a bit annoying sometimes. Useful, but annoying. It's okay, I think it's true for a lot of things in life, that some good things come with some bad things. And as long as I'm vaguely aware of what's going on in my head, I think I can stop the bad things from affecting me too hard. I just want to take a minute to appreciate all the nice colors in her clothes. Look at this nice purple. Really makes those shadows look very deep. Makes her shirt look nice and soft. I really can't get over just how soft and comfortable this shirt looks. Some blouses like this can be kinda... I don't know. I guess scratchy is kind of the right word. Where they look soft, but there's just something about them that wasn't put together perhaps as well as it could be. And it just doesn't quite work out. But this one looks really soft. Just looking at it, I can kind of feel the texture in my hands. I think it's kind of cool how brains can do that, just project a particular feeling, even though it's not there, just an illusion in your head. Alright, I think I just about got it here. I think this is all looking very nice. And I'm hoping that even just this amount of movement will make her just a little bit more lively when it comes time to actually get some tracking on her. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Let's go turn on the necklace strings here. There we go, and zoom out, and just take a look. Let her wiggle back and forth a little. Again, I'm not quite sure if I'm happy with this arm, but I think it's fine. If I get a good idea, I'll do something with it, but if I don't, I think this is okay. Look at her wiggle, just doing a slight cha-cha. Okay, I think there's actually one more thing I want to do, and that's around with this diagonal belt bit. I think that's actually even what I called it, the diagonal belt. Slanted. Okay. I called it slanted. I think I just want to move the entire thing ever so slightly in the direction of the turn. Just like that. Skirt belt slanted. Let's find it in the list over here. Skirt belt slanted. So while she was doing her little dance there, I wasn't quite happy with how that part of the belt looked, but everything else looked okay. Whee! Look at her wiggle. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide her arm again. And I'm gonna get started on the upward turn. Not sure how far I will get on that today. But for this one, I want to have the head go a little bit upward too. So I'm actually going to move just her entire head. We're going to move it just a little bit upward. How's that? That might be too much, but I'll start there. And once I decide how much I want her head to move up, then I will properly attach the neck. So for now, we're just gonna let the neck be what it is. Yeah, this is the same with the necklace. I think I'm actually gonna do the necklace a little bit later. I'm gonna start with her shirt. So normally this is where I'd kind of let her stand in her tippy toes a little bit, but I don't want to do leg movement. So we're just going to kind of let this version lean back very slightly. And the forward, or the down version, is going to lean forward just a little bit. So let's see here. She's leaning back. I want this part to come up. But her shoulders and the very back of her shirt to go down just a little. I don't want to do anything drastic here. Okay, so far so good. Now let's just get this part. Have it go up. And the idea is basically to change the angle of her collar a little bit. Let this part go down. Okay, good. And I think this is indeed showing that I raised her head a bit too much, so we'll bring it down. Like I said, not going for a ton of body movement here, just a little bit. Even that I think is a little bit too much. Let's just... just a little bit. Yeah, got a slight wiggle there. Which tells me that for the necklace, I think this entire thing I can also just raise it like 1 or 2. Alright, we're raising it. That's negative. There we go. Okay, so that should be all I need to do there. I might not even need to raise the flower separately. Okay. And then the collarbones. I guess I can just raise her entire chest just a little bit here. The collarbones will go up with it. Maybe just a touch more. Yeah, something just like this. Okay, now I'm going to adjust the very bottom here. I kind of want to raise these corner parts up just a bit. And I will move the skirt up a little bit too, just to keep the whole thing natural. But for now, just start with this. Okay, and with that, I do think I will turn her other arm on, because I think I need to lower the arms just ever so slightly, and I want to test them together. Yeah, got a little bit of a... not exactly a shrug, but a similar idea. I want to turn on the strings here. Corners aren't looking too bad either. That's nice. Okay, and once again, I think I want to take the back of the collar of her shirt here and just kind of flatten out the top a little. There we go. There we go. Just a little wiggle. Just a little wiggle. Look at that little wiggle. Alright, I'm gonna go hide her arm again, and now it's time to adjust the skirt. I don't actually think I need to really move the belt at all. I just kind of want to take that waist part. Where is that waist part anyway? Right there. Just kind of want to take this part. We'll get a nice big brush. And I will just lift this very slightly. Actually, no, I need to lift more of it. So we get an even bigger brush. And very slightly raise it up just a little. And then I think I have to do something similar with the top of the skirt itself. But once again, I don't really think I need to move her build. It's just a little wiggle. That I think might even be too much wiggle. This is the point where it's supposed to be, like, the movement itself is supposed to be, like, tapering off a bit. Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping that making the movement small here will make the corners not super painful for me. But honestly, I think this is about how I want it. I don't really even feel like I need to adjust the shirt manually. Maybe just at the very bottom here. Nah, not even there, because that's just something I'm gonna do with the mesh group. Just a slight... Oh, no, don't want to scale it. Just wanted to pull that little corner down a little bit. I felt it was going a little bit too high. So yeah, this one doesn't move quite as much as my model does, but I think that is okay. It'll let me keep the movements fairly clean. Even the corners don't really look bad, so I can just let her wiggle. That's quite some wiggling. I like it. Whee! This part should look good once I get physics on it. Is there anything I want to change about the necklace? Nah, not really. I actually think that might be good. I'll see how I feel about it tomorrow, and you know what? I've got some more juice in me, so let's go ahead and do the bottom too. So for this, I want her to be leaning forward just a little bit, so we'll go ahead and lower her head down just a little bit. I'll just take this whole necklace and lower it down just a little bit too. And go ahead and let her head look down as well. Like I said, I still kind of have to attach the neck to a degree, but that can come a little bit later. So I'll raise this part up, lower this part down. Actually, no, I want to get a big brush. I'm trying to tread very carefully here. Then raise the shoulders very, very slightly. Pretty much the opposite of what I was doing up there. Okay, let's see how this is looking so far. That's the head. Doesn't quite have a lean to it yet. I think in order to do a proper lean, I'd have to scale her head a little bit, make it a bit larger. I'm not sure if I want to do that. But you know what? Let's do a little bit of science. Actually, it's not bad. And pretty easy to do. I don't think I want it to be that much, though. Yeah, sure, I'll keep it. I think it looks okay. And if I... So we'll move a few more parts down, and... I want to do a little bit of perspective on her shirt here. Just make things a little bit narrower at the bottom. And I want to kind of flatten out her collar a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty nice. Maybe even a little bit higher on the shoulders here. Okay, in order to make this work, I am going to have to adjust the draw order to make the head higher than the flower. So what is my layer order on the head itself? There's a number here that determines what order things will be drawn in. So this one's 153. And my flower... 295. Can I just give you... I don't know. I forget how this works. It's lower numbers drawn first, right? It's fine, I can just try stuff. Why are you so low? It's like that'll just put you behind everything, so I have to be careful doing this. We'll see if this ends up breaking anything. It might. And if it does, I guess I'll cross that bridge when I get there. It's fine. I might break some stuff with her hair. Yeah, there's a slight lean quality to this. I still think I have her head a little bit too big. Like, it's a very, very small lean. Okay. Yeah, I think that has potential to look pretty good. I think I'm gonna lower the necklace just a little bit more. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I want to lower it. I think what I actually want to do is deform it a little bit and change the angle at the very bottom. Yeah. I have a vision. Just a very tiny deformation there. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. The upward one, I don't think I want to change the necklace at all, but I think on this downward turn, I want to adjust the little holes in it just enough to give it a slight downward feeling too. I probably lowered them too much, but I wanted to get a specific angle. Oh no, this actually looks okay. Okay, yeah, I like it. I think it's good. I think I overdid it on the effect on her, the lower part, though. So I'm gonna go pull these edges back out a little bit. And I think I want her shoulders to come up a little bit more still. Treading very carefully here. Whoa there. Had to get a little overly excited there. And I kind of want to change the shape of the folds. It might actually be easier just to do that on the shirt layer, though. So I'll do my last couple of little touching up on the mesh group layer here, and then I will go and just adjust the folds directly. Actually, I think before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and attach the arms. Let's get those on there. They need to go up a little bit. Here we go. Now they should all move together. I actually do not have these arms attached very well. They need to drop a little bit more here. I think this one does as well. Okay, dropped this one a little bit too much. Just a little bit. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I like it. She can do a bunch of wiggling. The corners don't even look very bad. Oh man, I might not have to torture myself on corners. Maybe I can get the body turns done this week. I didn't think I'd be able to. I mean, I still have some hair to do and a coat, but you know, the stuff before that. Okay. Let's go do some, I don't know, detailed shirt fixing. Get those folds the way I want them. Let me see. How do I want them? Okay, I think I know how I want them. Just kind of want the lights to be, I don't know, a bit more visible, I guess. Yeah, I think something like that is pretty good. Basically, I'm trying to decide where this part of the shadows should be going. I do think that they look a little bit better up here. But I do like having the little bit of shadow from her collar showing down here. Do I have that over on the side? Not really. Okay, won't worry about it then. Okay. Yeah, I think that all of this looks pretty good. Look at her wiggle. Look at her wiggle. So yeah, I think I'll stop there for today. I think I can be pretty happy with the progress here. I kept the turns nice and simple, so I think that we're actually about done here. Let me see, do I want the flower to be moved at all relative to her? I don't think so. So yeah, I'll take a look at them tomorrow and check corners. And if that's it, well, I think it'll be time to do the over-the-shoulder hair. But I think I will stop here for today. So, thank you all for coming, and I hope you're able to make something wonderful today. I'll see you all tomorrow.